in the history of the United States, and we're bringing it forward because we understand what the hell happened. So you think to yourself, okay, well, you know, it's a birth certificate system, so what? You know, so they use the people as chattel to create an income off of, so they could substantiate the wealth that was necessary to go ahead and get us through our administrative ordeals as a nation. As we got looking at this thing, and we researched it further and deeper into what the birth certificate system was, this thing was attached to the largest warfare platform in the world that was essentially created to go ahead and capture everybody on the planet as chattel or property. And this was how they were going to go ahead and create their wealth off the sweat of everybody else's backs. And so this led us, of course, right back to the Vatican, London City, and the Pentagon. And those were the three locations on planet Earth, the three war castles, so to speak, that substantiated the empire of the three city-states. And I encourage all you guys out there to take a look at the empire of the three city-states and do your research on the empire of the three city-states and exactly what that is. The Vatican itself, when we looked at the Vatican, this place was just the esotericism there, the esoteric symbolism behind this entire warfare platform was all over it. I mean, this thing just reeked of esoteric knowledge. It was just, the symbols were everywhere. Now, when you look down at the Vatican, you see a keyhole and a phallus, and of course the timelines and the shipping lanes coming off there, and the keyholes that lead to those, the doorways that lead from those timelines and shipping lanes from the phallus, from the center of the keyhole there, or the womb, the female womb. And if you look around it, you'll see a bunch of men, statues, just statues of a bunch of guys all around this keyhole. And what they are doing is, this is an orgy. And these guys are waiting, literally, waiting their turn to fuck the world. And I can't emphasize that enough, what that means. They're waiting for their turn to be the next pope so they can be in charge of what they're in charge of. And when we looked at what they were laying claim to being in charge of, when you look at the Vatican, was time. That warfare platform was a location on planet Earth to capture time. And it was demonstrated by the gargoyles that were there holding the sands of time horizontally to stop the sands from flowing up and down, and they therefore had captured time with the Gregorian calendar. Now, with the Gregorian calendar, they tell you what day Monday is, what day Tuesday is, what day Wednesday is. And that is the calendar all the stock markets on planet Earth use to pay out to. All shipping and commerce moves by that calendar. So these guys, we found out, have nothing to do with Jesus Christ. They have nothing to do with God. They literally watch the movement and shipment of all commerce. And they say, or they claim, that they have been given, they have heavenly authorizations to be in command and control of those shipping lanes and those timelines, to watch the shipment and movement of all commerce. So basically all they do is watch the shipment and movement of all monies and all cargo on planet Earth, to include the militaries, because you can't move militaries without money being somewhere first. So these guys know where the wars are going to be, they know where they're going to start, and they know who's behind starting them and finishing them off.